Hello and welcome back to the Viva in Happy Hour here at Convento das Bernardas in Tavira in the Eastern Algarve. Now, you've just seen the video talking about the Convento das Bernardas development taking place here in central Tavira, and I have with me here Jorge Brich, the financial director of Entreposto, who are the owners and developers of this project at Convento das Bernardas. Jorge, I'm sure the video is a beautiful video showing the capacity that Entreposto has to develop and reconstruct beautiful medieval old buildings. Now, here behind me we have Convento das Bernardas, which, as the video says, is a 500-year-old Cistercian convent. So the nuns were here for decades until several hundred years ago. But tell us a little bit about what happened. Why did this beautiful old building in the middle of Tavira fall into ruins?
Well, it's a shame, but the convent, the nun convent, was ended in the 19th century because the king at that era closed all the monasteries in Portugal. It was a law that it closed all the monasteries. After that, it was a bread factory.
A bread factory.
That's why we have the chimney. I don't think we can show it, but it has a chimney that we will preserve, of course, because what Arquiteto Sotomora have done here, Arquiteto Sotomora doesn't need any presentation. He's one of our
one of
top
Portugal's most famous architects, who is responsible for the design of this restoration.
And what he said to us, and we agree immediately, is that we have to preserve everything, all the history of the convent, because it was a convent, a nun-convent, but it was also a bread factory. That's why behind us we have this beautiful manual door, and it's going to be the main interest of the convent. And after that, it was the old church. So you have a very height from the roof until the top. It's going to be the entrance of the condominium, and we are going to have there a small museum with all the parts that were found here in the archaeological works that we have done, and also we have recovered all the machinery from the bread factory, and we are going to present it in here. Yeah.
Fantastic. So it's anybody who buys a property here in the convent will be part of living history in the middle of Tavira.
Of course, that was our main purpose. It's really a unique project. Here in the Algarve it's unique. We have an example of this in the center of Lisbon, but in the Algarve is the only convent that is going to be rebuilt not to an hotel. It's going to be rebuilt into apartments and villas where you can live inside history. Because here you are going to have a lot of variety of apartments and villas that are really unique. It's like you are buying a piece of art. You are not only buying an apartment.
Yes.
So that's why we think it's going to be a very successful project.
Well, indeed, it's a piece of art, living art, in the middle of Tavira, one of Portugal's most beautiful medieval cities, designed by one of Portugal's best-known architects. What could be better?
What can be better? Exactly.
So just to summarise, 78 apartments apartments here inside this beautiful old building, which it's an early stage of reconstruction, but it will be absolutely stunning, as shown by the video. And I know that we should add that it's in the heart of downtown Tavira. We have the beach just behind us. We have the beautiful river in Tavira and the beautiful old streets just to our right. And again, we are only 5 or 10 minutes from some of the area's leading golf courses, in particular Benamor, where I know that Benamor Golf Course, who we spoke to earlier, is cooperating very closely with you in terms of inviting golf course guests to come and see Convento das Bernardas. And could I ask you very briefly again, tell me a little bit about why Benamor is cooperating so closely with Convento and what the plans are for Benamor.
We actually, at the moment, we have some partnership already running, which we advertise the Convento das Bernardas in all the developments of Entreposto in Benamor. So we have a corner of the developments of Entreposto, and our trolleys and our rental items are doing the publicity of these two projects. In Benamor, a part of the golf project that I told you before, we expect in the next month or two to sign a contract with the Council of Tavira, which permits us to develop a project of 400 beds, which will be divided in hotel, apart hotel, and villas, and that will be the achievement of something that we wanted to do a long time ago. But we are going to do it in the next 1 year or 2 years. We will start to build this dream, and all the project of Benamor will be complete from that point.
So it will be a complete project. So Benamor will be an even more beautiful place.
Thank you.
So coming back to Convento das Bernardas then, Jorge, tell me a little bit about the fact that you expect construction to have finished by the end of 2011, is that correct?
Exactly. We are working in order that at the end of 2011 all the project will be ready, and the people can have the opportunity to see from their own eyes and to come here and benefit from the project. Because you said that it's true. It's right near the city center. We are 5 minutes walk from the city center. The convent is facing the Salt Lakes of Tavira. They are very beautiful, as you know. And we are also very close to the beaches and the golf courses. It's very important for us to have all these amenities nearby. And also, as you know, Portugal has have done a lot of work in the past 3 or 5 years, where you have all the infrastructures nearby. So you are 2 hours away, 2 hours and a half away from Lisbon, yes. 30 minutes from the Faro Airport. You have hospitals and all the facilities nearby.
Indeed. And now we'll come to the most important point of all, Jorge, and we'll bring in Luís from GovTour, your agents here. Could we, Luís, tell us a little bit about the prices that you expect to be charging for the units here in Convento das Bernardas?
The prices always depend about the view and the size of each unit, but they cost from 195,000 euros for a T1, one-bedroom apartment, until 350, 375, depends on the size of T3. And then between you have the T2 apartments also. Actually, we have some with they are duplex. We mean like lofts. In this case, in the case of Lux Tavira, I forget to say,
yes.
The quarter share is 99,000 euros for a quarter share for each owner. Then, for a 3-bedroom house, I think is a very, very good price with garage and all the facilities around.
So, although the prices are very good here at Convento das Bernardas, as we were saying earlier, the resort outside Tavira, Lux de Tavira, the quarter share prices start from 99,000 euros.
Actually, the price is fixed, 99,000 euros points, and for each owner. Yeah.
Fascinating. Now, while we're on the subject, Luís, just tell me. I know that here on the Happy Hour we always make a special effort to do a special promotion for our viewers, and I know that the promotion here today, Entreposto, who are obviously constructing both Lux de Tavira and Convento das Bernardas, they're offering accommodation for 1 week at the Pousada de Tavira, here in Pousada.
Yes, indeed.
For the first 5 buyers, either at Lux de Tavira or the Convento das Bernardas.
Yes,
is that correct?
In fact, yes. It's also an hotel then, Pousada in the city center, 5-star. It's 1 week, including the for the first 5 buyers. Yes.
Well, I have to say, I'm staying in the Pousada de Tavira at the moment, and I can.
What are you thinking about? That is quite nice.
I can totally say that it is a beautiful, beautiful place, and everybody should stay there if they can.